Um, welcome to another PvZ, and it's orange. Katie against Vulture, who's green. Katie is up 1 game. I think he's up 1 game because the one replay, like the game 1 replay, was a pretty epic TvZ, but I don't know if it was those two guys playing. You should definitely check that game out. I'm still gonna upload it, but we'll see how this plays out. So it's Vulture, it's green. PvZ on... Wait, maybe you want to see the pro space. Here we go. It's a PvZ on ground 0. Also very standard map. Yeah, very nice map actually to play on. I really like this map. Not too cute. Oh, it's actually a 1-base play by Vulture. Interesting. Is he going to go for overpool, by the way, by KT? Is it going to be a 1-base tech, or is he going to go for in-base 2-gate? It's going to be a tech play. You probably should... you're probably wondering why I think it could be a 2-gate. That's of course because if you place the 2-gate in the natural, like to build a wall, then you can easily expand behind it. But if you go for a 2-gate in base, the Zerg might miss it, because usually Zergs only scout towards the natural, check if there's a pylon and fort there, and then they just go to the next base, because the metagame is revolving so much around early expansion play. Like even if you go 2-gate, you usually build it in the natural. That pro Zergs only scout the natural usually. So could have been a 2-gate, but it's not. And this cell just poking out, but really has to pull back and block the ramp, because there are 6 Zerglings coming in. And KD will know that it's a 1-base play right now. Don't think he has seen it before, yeah. So what's the follow-up going to be for Vulture? So 7X Core is going to finish. He's probably, I mean, he has to go Stargate. That's like the one stable thing. Or not! My bad. Obviously, you don't have to go Stargate. You can also go Robotics. So it's going to be a Reaver build actually. Going for, I assume it's going to be Dragoon Reaver timing attack by Vulture, or is it? Maybe it's just going to be a Zealot Reaver attack, because he's resuming Zealot production, and he is not researching Storm range. I want to say range. So just building this Dragoon to, of course, pick off the Overlord. I'm not quite sure if he actually saw the robotics, but I guess he saw the robotics. I mean, otherwise he wouldn't have pulled back, I guess, because usually you only pull back if you have seen everything you wanted to see. So Vulture is just poking out a bit. Yeah, standard reaction to a 1-base play, going for 3 hatcheries, getting the early Hydralisk den, and staying on 2 base, of course. Yeah, so there's the Reaver. And also Forge, so he is thinking about following this build up with an expansion. Katie just poking out, making sure how many units his opponent actually has, and interestingly enough, Vulture is moving out with the shuttle, and he's going to elevator into the main, but it's going to get scouted, busted by the Overlord. Oh man, Big Brother sees all. So Katie knows exactly what's up, and he has quite a few Hydras already. Tries to snipe the shuttle, but pretty good control here by Vulture, and yeah, just engaging, but the Hydras are going to be able to clean up this force quite easily. But cannons already being constructed, being thrown down, or thrown down in the natural. So he's gearing up to expand. He's probably going to use the Reaver defensively now, yeah. And he's just forced to play defensive for now because he lost most of his units, and wow, pulling a lot of probes here, expecting the counterattack, but the counterattack is not happening. Lair on the way for Katie, also taking the second gas, so this is probably going to be Mulisks here. Also taking a third base, and Vulture is going to expand soon, or is he? Also thrown down the Stargate, I guess. He also is aware of the possibility of a Mutalisk follow-up by Katie. I mean, he hasn't scouted the second extractor, but usually Mutalisks are always on the board. Like, if you do some weird stuff with Prowlers, the Zerg is probably going to kill you with Mutalisks after he has defended. And yeah, Reaver moving in, scouts the third base, is able to pick off a drone. But of course he has revealed himself now, and he's going to go into the natural, but Hydras are already in position. Good reaction here, pulling back. Is he getting speed? No, he's not. So just some slow shuttle harassment. Second Reaver is already out. He's not going for another Reaver, instead he is going for some Corsairs here to protect his shuttle. And Spire is halfway done. Hydralisk Den is not researching lurkers. Is he going to go for Burrow? Not yet. Burrow, of course, always a nice tactic against Reaver harass, because you can burrow your Hydralisk and then just be like, "Sup, dog?" Pop up from the ground, snipe the shuttle, and yeah, denying further harass. And there's the burrow. Yeah, I was looking for it. There it is. Burrow upgrade is done now. So it's also, of course, very nice to save your drones, because you could just mass burrow your drones, and usually, well, not usually, like always, Reaver harass does not have knobs with it, because usually you go for speed shuttle, and the ops is not going to be able to keep up with the speed shuttle. But he's looking to go for more of a zealot. Well, not zealot, like ground force, because of course you need a ground force. I mean, you can't just win the game with Reavers, so you have to transition into the standard Zealot, Dragoon, High Templar mix of units sooner or later. And going for an early Reaver, actually, oh, there in the Munis, so he actually went for Munis. So what I was gonna say is that the early Reaver play actually gives you a very nice timing in the mid game. You will have a really strong army with Storm, Storm Dragoon, Zealot, and Reaver. Like a ton of splash damage. But he has to worry about the Muralisk right now, and has sufficient defenses set up already. So 5 Corsairs and 2 cannons should be enough to defend against these Muralisks. And yeah, he's already done a ton of damage on those Muralisks. Most of them are in the yellow, some of them in the red. And yeah, this is just looking like a standard game right now. How far is the tech? Katie just poking in the natural. Is he going to be able to pick off? Wow, nice pick up. Oh man, he's sacrificing so many units. Nice micro here by Vulture. Wow, just very nice shuttle micro, saving the Reaver, saving the shuttle, and taking out a ton of units. So this gas was pretty much wasted. Very nice play here. And +1 is on the way. I guess it's +1, shouldn't be +2, yeah. It's +1, but ton of Hydralisks are out on the map, and Storm isn't even halfway done. There's a DT here, but does he have... Nope, it's slow Overlords, but the Overlord is pretty close by. So he will be able to pick off the DT. Yep, picks off the DT, and this is actually quite a scary attack here. There are only 3 cannons and only 2 Reavers on the map. Wow, this is a ton of Hydralisks, and yeah, he's moving in now, going for the kill. He has to really spread his Hydras well. And wow, big shot here. Big Reaver shots going in, but the Reavers actually go down. Oh, the cannons are falling too. There's only 1 cannon left, and he still doesn't have Storm. I mean, he has the energy, but he doesn't have the upgrade research yet. Manages to clean up the first wave of Hydralisks, but there are a ton of more Hydralisks coming in. And Storm, is it finished? Yeah, Storm is finished now, but he doesn't have any buffering units, and Storm by itself won't really do that much good. And more Hydras streaming in. Good Storm on the Hydralisk. Ooh, second Storm is dodged, and this is looking bleak. Wow, just... Storm. If he had had Storm a bit earlier, he would have been fine. But the Hydra attack takes the game. I mean, there's no way he's going to be able to come back from this. He just doesn't have the gateway count to produce enough units to actually get out of this this situation. And yeah, Katie takes it with a very nicely timed attack, and also very nice defense against the one-base tech play. Oh, another Reaver gets out, and Archons are pretty good. 12 kills on the Archon before it dies, and he might actually be able to defend here. I am probably... Oh man, he's proving me wrong. Oh wow, even saves the Reaver, or is he? Oh, 1 hit! Oh, takes it out. Hero Hydra sacrificing his life for the Swarm. Pretty good micro here by Katie, and yeah, Vulture actually has stabilized. I mean, it's can't believe it. I thought he was dead. But still reinforcements streaming in. But if Vulture is able to stabilize here, he might be in quite a good position, because Katie doesn't have that many drones. He's actually quite low econ. But Katie snipes the cannon and still has quite a few Hydras left over. And there's basically no AoE damage for Vulture at the moment, because he doesn't have the energy on the High Templar. Oh man, such an intense moment actually. Still so many hunters left over, and he's just taking out some probes now. Probes are being pulled off the line. Wow, big shot! Another Reaver pops and is already... Is it going to be enough to hold? Still doesn't have any storms. Does have one storm. He needs like perfect storms now and perfect Reaver shots. Wow, good shot, but loses the Nexus. Another good Reaver shot, but he lost the Nexus. The Reaver's taken out. And another High Templar falls, so this is going to be lights out for Vulture, I guess. I mean, now he's lost too much. GG. KD takes it 2-0 over Vulture.